In this video, I'll show you how to fix the problem of your iPhone storage being full and how to free up a ton of space on your iPhone. And hey, by the end of this video, I'll also show you a very cool hack on how to erase the other storage that keeps on eating up a lot of space on your iPhone device. And do not worry, because the steps that I'll be showing to you today do work on any iPhone model, whether you've got an iPhone 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, it works on any iPhone device. Hey, my name is Shaq and welcome to Fixed by Shaq. In this YouTube channel, I help you fixing tech related issues. So if you're into tech content, consider subscribing to the channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to fix this annoying and very common problem on iPhone users of having your iPhone storage full, and I'll be showing you how to free up a lot of space. This is a very common problem on iPhone devices that in most cases leads up to software corruption that leads up to loss of all your personal data on your iPhone. So I'm glad that you've made it to this video today, because you need to free up space on your phone so that you avoid using your iPhone in such condition, because this is very harmful for your software and this might corrupt all your data on your iPhone device. So sit back and relax, watch the video till the end, and make sure you follow all the steps carefully in this video so you do not miss any step in the middle of the process. So in here, the very first thing we need to do on our iPhone is basically hop into settings on our iPhone. Okay, so once you are in settings, you need to scroll down up to general and tap here on general. Okay, once you tap on general, you need to then tap here on iPhone storage. So basically in here you have a broad view of how your storage is being eaten up. Okay, so how your data is basically eating up a lot of storage on your iPhone device. As you guys can see, you've got here WhatsApp eating up most of the storage. We then have iCloud Drive, Photos, Mail, and a lot more applications. So basically the first thing we need to do in here is basically delete as much as data and applications which are unuseful in here on our device. Okay, stuff that we are sure that we do not use, we can go straight to delete it. For example, I've got here Airbrush. If I'm not using the application, I can easily tap on Airbrush and then simply tap here on delete application to delete this software right here. Okay, so pretty much try performing this on all applications that you do not use. Now, if you have an application that you do not want to delete, but at the same time you don't use frequently, you can also tap here on Offload App in order to offload that particular app, which is a very cool feature from Apple's side, which allows you to store all the documents and data of the particular software on iCloud. Okay, so the application won't be deleted, it's still gonna appear here on your device, and it's only going to download and load when you try to open the application. So all you need to do is basically tap on offload and tap on offload application down here. Do not worry, because you won't be losing data, you won't be losing the application will still remain on your main screen in here. But once you tap on the application, in order to load it, it's going to need to connect to the internet in order to download the files so you can access them at the moment you wish to open the application. Okay, another thing I would recommend you guys to do is basically double check your WhatsApp application. If you use WhatsApp is one of the applications that do eat up a lot of space. Okay, and as you guys can see here on my iPhone device, WhatsApp is eating up almost 18 gigs of storage. So what I'll be doing is I'll tap on WhatsApp, and you guys can see that the app size is only 100 megabytes, but its data and documents are occupying over 95% of the storage here of this application. So this is something that you need to take in consideration and you need to clean, because most of the data are videos and files that you receive on WhatsApp group chats and other conversations. So in order to clean up, let's hop into WhatsApp real quick. Okay, and then let's tap here on settings and then scroll down a little bit and tap here on storage and data. So as you guys can see in here, we've got an option which allows us to manage our storage, and we can find out that we've got here more than 15 gigabytes being eaten up by WhatsApp media. And as you guys can see here, WhatsApp has a cool feature that also allows us to understand how our data is being used. Okay, so we've got in here WhatsApp media, and then we've got apps and other items. So basically we can easily scroll down and find out files that are consuming most of the storage in here. And as you guys can see, we're talking about videos in most cases. Okay, and also you can also give a look at the group chats which are eating up most of the storage. For example, I've got this group chat in here. I'll hop into it, and then I can easily select and then simply tapping here on delete to delete the files. So this is something really useful that can erase up a ton of space on your iPhone device. Okay, another thing you need to double check is also photos. Photos also do eat up a lot of storage on your iPhone device. So basically hop into photos and check out your photos and video files that are eating up a lot of storage on your iPhone device. Found something not useful, simply delete that particular photo. Okay, and then also make sure that you also delete the picture from the recently deleted file right here. So this is a file that keeps on storing all the files that you delete, so you need to make sure that you also delete from the recently deleted file. This is basically a recycle bin, and in order to delete in here, you just need to tap here on select. Okay, and then simply tap here on delete all files in order to delete all the files which have been stored in the recycle bin of the photos folder. Now, something which is also very useful if you do not wish to delete all your photos from your iPhone device, you can basically store them on iCloud. So in order to store them on iCloud, you simply need to scroll down and hop into photos, which is located right here. Okay, tap on photos and then turn on iCloud photos. So once you turn on iCloud photos, you need to tap here on optimize iPhone storage. What does this feature actually do? It's gonna store all your iPhone photos and videos on your iCloud storage. Okay, and your photos will still remain here on your photos application, but they're gonna be in a much smaller size. Okay, and once you tap on the file in order to open the photo, then and only the photo is gonna be downloaded from your iCloud storage at that particular moment. So what happens is your file won't be exactly stored on your iPhone device. It will only be fetched or downloaded at the moment that you wish to open that particular file. So this is something very intelligent from Apple's side in order to optimize your iPhone storage. But there is a drawback, which is you'll need to be connected to the internet in order to access your photos in high quality. Because if you are not connected to the internet and you wish to open a file which has been stored on iCloud, the image file will open, but it won't be on its best quality. Okay, it's gonna be on a reduced quality size. Now let's go back to iPhone storage. And as you guys can see in here, we've got a few recommendations. I've already talked about them. I've already talked about the offload, unused applications, and the optimized photos feature on iPhone. Now, depending on how you use your iPhone and depending on your iPhone device, you might be seeing more recommendations from Apple on how to optimize your storage. Okay, iPhone really has an intelligent system that keeps on recommending you the best way of optimizing your storage. Another thing that also bothers a lot of people is basically the system data, or the other storage that keeps on eating up a lot of space here on our iPhone device. As you guys can see in here, we have a silver bar in here which keeps on occupying system data. Normally this is unuseful cache files that can be eliminated from your iPhone device. Let's just scroll down a little bit and see how we can actually eliminate those files. So as you guys can see in here, we've got system data eating up around 10 gigs on our iPhone device. System data includes cache, logs, and other resources currently in use by the system. This basically means that all those unuseful files that has been loaded from your Safari, from your messages application, and many other applications. For example, if you used to call Siri a few times, that voice of Siri may get saved on your iPhone device just to provide you a much better experience. And those are files that keep on getting stored on your iPhone for years and years, which means that this is something that keeps on increasing from time to time. And I'll be showing you how you can actually eliminate a lot of this system data. So the very first thing you need to do on your iPhone is basically open up Safari. Okay, Safari is one of the applications that eat up most of the cache files on the other or system data storage. Okay, so in order to clean all the cache files, let's tap here on history. Okay, and then you need to tap here on clear and tap on all time. So basically what you'll be doing in here is cleaning all cookies and other browsing data. Basically, you're deleting everything, including the history of the websites that you visited in the past. This is something that is not very useful, so I do recommend you guys in clearing this so that you can actually reduce the other file or the system data. And do not worry, because this won't delete any automatic password login on your website. Do not worry, this will not erase your passwords from logging in automatically on websites. So once you do this, the next thing you need to do is also check out message application on your phone. So keep on scrolling down and then tap here on messages. Okay, scroll down once again and make sure that you tap here on keep messages and keep this as 30 days. This is the most recommended option in here on your iPhone, because if you keep it on forever, messages that you've received 5 or 10 years back are still going to be here stored on your iPhone device, and this ends up eating up a lot of the other storage on your iPhone device. So make sure you keep it to 30 days or 1 year, so you do not store really old message files on your iPhone device. Okay, now if none of these two steps helped you, if cleaning up iPhone Safari cache settings as well as message cache settings didn't help you fixing the problem, we're going into the last step, which is going to help you deleting all your cache files that do eat up a lot of space on your other storage category. Okay, now I only recommend you guys performing this last step if you guys really feel the need of deleting the other storage, because over here we're going to back up all your data and then we're going to reset all the data from your iPhone device and then restore back all your data. Do not worry, you won't be losing all your data, but still it's a process that takes a few more minutes. So what you need to do is basically tap here on your iCloud device. Okay, you're gonna scroll down and then tap here on iCloud. So once you tap on iCloud, you need to make sure that all these options are turned on. Okay, it's very important to turn on everything so you do not lose your data. Turn everything on and then tap here on iCloud Backup and then tap here on Backup Now. This is going to back up all your data on your iPhone so that you can easily restore it after resetting your phone. We'll basically be resetting your phone and we'll be deleting everything on your phone and turning it into a brand new iPhone. But do not worry, you just need to perform a backup by tapping here on Backup Now, and then you'll be having your backup on your iCloud storage. Now, if your iCloud storage is full, for example, iCloud only provides us 5 gigs of storage to upload for free. Okay, so if this is full, you can actually buy more storage, and it's very cheap to buy iCloud storage by simply tapping here on upgrade in order to upgrade your storage. This is very cheap. For example, I can buy 50 gigs for $1 a month. Okay, so this is something you can do in case your iCloud storage is full. Now, if you do not wish to buy more iCloud storage, I'll also show you how to back up your files into your computer and then restoring them from your computer. In my case, I'll be using my MacBook Air, okay? But do not worry, if you have a Windows PC, this also works perfectly fine. So do not worry if you have a different laptop, okay? So what we'll be doing in here is basically, first of all, connecting our iPhone device into our MacBook or our Windows PC. If you have a Windows PC, make sure you download iTunes in the very first position from the link in the description box below. If you have a MacBook computer just like I do and you're running macOS Big Sur or later software, you do not need to install iTunes on your MacBook. You only need to install iTunes on your MacBook if you're running an earlier version than macOS Big Sur. For example, if you're using macOS Mojave, macOS Catalina, and etc. etc. Now, to check out your software, all you need to do is tap here on the top left corner on the Apple logo and then tap on About This Mac. As you guys can see in here, I have macOS Big Sur, but depending on your software version, if you have something earlier than macOS Big Sur, which is the latest one at the moment, you might need to install iTunes. And the link is the same, which is in the description box below. Now, since I have macOS Big Sur, I do not need to install iTunes, and all I need to do next is connect our iPhone into our computer. Now, once you've connected your phone into your computer, if you have a Windows PC or if you're running an older version of Mac OS software, just open iTunes real quick. And if you're running Mac OS Big Sur or a newer version of Mac OS software, open Finder by tapping right here. Okay, so once you open Finder, you're then going to be looking here on iPhone. Tap here on iPhone. So in here, this is the screen that you'll be looking at when you open iTunes on your Windows PC or on your earlier version of MacBook OS software. Next up, the next thing you need to do is basically tap here on Backup Now. Okay, now make sure that you've selected this option which says backup all data on your iPhone to this Mac. This is what we'll be doing in here. We won't be storing our data on iCloud. We'll be storing it on our computer because we do not want to pay for that extra space on iCloud, right? So let's tap real quick here on Backup Now, and the backup process is going to start here on our iPhone. Once this is done, our backup is going to be saved on our computer. As you guys can see, we've got here last backup to this Mac today at 11 p.m. So we're good to go. We're done with the backup. And we now need to move into our iPhone. Now, simply disconnect the USB cable from your iPhone device and your laptop, and then hop into Settings once again, scroll down, tap on General once again, scroll down once again, and tap here on Transfer or Reset iPhone. Once you tap in here, you're going to be looking at this screen right here, and then you need to tap here on Erase All Content and Settings. Okay, so tap once on Erase All Content and Settings, and then the next thing that you'll be looking at is a screen that looks like this one right here. So you then need to tap here on Continue in order to erase all data on your iPhone. And do not worry, because later we'll be able to reset all our data that we have backed up on our computer or iCloud, depending on your preferred way of doing this. Now, I also want to show you guys how to perform this process on an older iPhone device. For example, if you're running an older version of iOS software, for example, this is an iPhone 6 Plus. I'm sorry for the cracked screen right here, but the phone works perfectly fine. Okay, the software version is a bit older and the process is a little bit different. Similar, but just differs on a few steps. For example, I'll tap here on Settings. Okay, after backing up my phone, I'll scroll down and then I'll tap here on General. Okay, I'll scroll down once again and then I'll tap here on Reset, and then I've got an option which says Reset All Content and Settings. So what I need to do is tap here on Reset All Content and Settings, and then it's going to say documents and data are being uploaded to iCloud. If this is the case, your data is still being uploaded to iCloud, make sure you tap on Finish Uploading, then Erase, in order to finish backing up all your data. In my case, since I backed up everything on my computer, I do not need to finish uploading it to iCloud because I'll then restore it from my computer. So I'll tap here on Erase Now, and then I need to type in my passcode. Once I'm done tapping in my passcode, it's gonna ask if I really wanna erase my iPhone. I'll tap on Yes, Erase iPhone, and I'll tap once again on Erase iPhone. It's gonna ask me for my Apple ID password just for safety purposes. So once I'm done typing in my password, I'll tap on Erase in order to start the reset process on my iPhone in order to clean up a ton of storage. So this is what is going to be happening. You'll be looking at a progress bar, which is basically the process of deleting all those files on your iPhone in order to free up a ton of cache files from your iPhone device. This is a process that normally takes 5 to 10 minutes, so do not worry. You just need to be patient and wait until the process gets completed. So here we go. The process is almost done. Okay, the progress bar is almost at the end. So we just need to wait for a couple more seconds while the process gets completed. So here we go. The restore process is complete, and we've got a bunch of hello messages in here welcoming us into our brand new iPhone device. Simply tap here on home in order to continue. Select your preferred language, okay, and then you need to select your country or region where you currently live or where you're currently located at. So in my case, I'll be selecting United States of America, okay, because I prefer to select USA, okay. In your case, select your country. Let me select United States, and then I'll tap here on setup manually. Next up, you need to connect to an internet connection in order to activate your iPhone device. So I'm already connected to my Wi-Fi connection. I'll tap on next, okay? And then it's gonna take me a few more seconds in order to activate my iPhone. Next up, you'll be looking at the screen which talks about data and privacy. Simply tap on continue. Next up, you need to set up your Touch ID. In my case, I'll tap on set up Touch ID later because I do not wish to set it up right now. I'll tap on don't use, and then I need to create a passcode. Okay, let me just rapidly create a passcode right here, and then I'll tap on use anyway. Again, I need to enter my passcode. And then we've got here the interesting part. So we've got here an option which says restore from iCloud Backup. If you have backed up onto your iCloud, please make sure that you tap here on restore from iCloud Backup, and then you need to sign in with your iCloud details. So you need to type in your email address and then your password in order to restore all those files that you've backed up on your iCloud storage. Now, in my case, since I did backup into my computer, I'll tap here on restore from iTunes Backup. Okay, so if you've backed up into your computer, tap here on restore from iTunes Backup, and then it's gonna ask us to connect into iTunes. Okay, simply connect the USB cable into your iPhone device. Here we go. I've just connected into my computer, and now I'll just leave my phone aside. Now, moving back into our computer, if you have a Windows PC or a very old version of MacBook, simply open up iTunes on your computer. Now, if you have a MacBook running macOS Big Sur or one of the latest versions of macOS software, simply open up Finder over here on your computer. And then you need to tap here on iPhone in order to select your iPhone device, then tap here on Trust. Next up, as you guys can see, you've got here this option or screen which says welcome to your new iPhone. So I'll tap here on restore from this backup. As you guys can see in here, my computer has already recognized my iPhone device. Next up, tap here on continue, and then simply wait for a couple more seconds. And as you guys can see in here on my iPhone, I've got a message which says restore in progress. Oops, the message is gone. Means that the restore process is probably complete. Okay, so now it's restarting. Do not disconnect the USB cable from your iPhone device while this process takes place. And here we go. Next up, it asks me to press home to upgrade. Let me tap on home, and then I need to enter in my passcode. Okay, so this was my passcode that I did set up. It's gonna ask us to wait for a couple more seconds or minutes. Here we go. We need to enter our passcode once again, and then we've got this message which says restore completed. Your iPhone was restored successfully. There are just a few more steps to follow, and then you're done. Simply tap here on continue in order to follow the next step. It's gonna ask me for my Apple ID password in order to log in into my mobile phone. So once you log in into your iCloud, it's gonna ask me for a verification code. In most cases, if I have another Apple devices logged into my iCloud device. So simply tap on allow on any iPhone device that you've got or Apple device, and then type in the Apple ID verification code, which will appear on your another Apple device. In my case, I'm using my MacBook. So as you guys can see in here, I've got the code on my desktop, okay, which is 372929. So don't do anything strange in here. Simply tap the code which is being requested on your iPhone device, which is exactly the one shown on your Apple device. Simply type in and then wait for a few more seconds. Next up, once the process is done, it's gonna ask me for location services. I'll tap on disable location services as of now because I don't wish to turn it on. And then it's gonna ask me to set up Apple Pay. I'll tap on setup later as well because I don't wish to set up this right now. Next up, it's gonna ask me if I want more iCloud storage. I'll simply tap on not now again because I don't wish to set up this right now. And welcome to iPhone. Last step, let me tap on get started, and here we go. A lot of data has been deleted on my iPhone and my previous files were restored easily, okay? And this is the way to delete the other or the system storage that keeps on eating up a lot of storage on your iPhone device. If you found this video really helpful, please like the video, leave a comment down below, and also subscribe to the channel. By leaving a comment down below, you're helping me to get recommended on YouTube so that I can reach out to more people and help more people with the same problem as yours. Thank you so much for watching Fixed by Shaq, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.